Good morning and a very warm welcome to the briefing. I hope everybody is safe and well. First of all, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the sponsors who make these awards such a success. Without the sponsors, we couldn't basically execute what we do. So a very big warm thank you to all the sponsors there. Okay, just a little bit of a rundown of what we will be covering over this next hour or so. I just want to give some context in terms of what the award is about and some of the background to the award. I'll then personally explain the campaign awards, and within that, the judging process and how to put together your written submission, and obviously some very key dates to remember, which is obviously very important to meet those deadlines, and also the award criteria. So specifically, what to actually look out for when you're actually writing your submissions. I'll then hand over to our campaign award, a gold award winner, King, who's very kind enough to share his experiences of what happened in 2021 personally for him and his organisation. I'll then hand over to my colleague, Selina, who will then explain the actual individual awards. Again, going through the same kind of structure as in the judging process, written submissions, interview sessions, etc., etc. And then again, we like to make sure that we share experiences. So we've invited Kenny, who was the Trainer of the Year awardee. And again, he'll be explaining his experience and his thought process, and obviously great congratulations with him winning the award. And then also at the end, we'll just have a Q&A. As my colleague explained, hopefully you'll have scanned the QR code and be submitting as many questions as you feel as though is necessary. And personally, the more questions that we have, the better it is, because obviously we can actually make sure there's a lot of clarity there for everybody. So please keep typing in your questions as you're listening to the presentation. Okay, so just a bit of background and objectives of the awards. It's been going such a long time now. It's been going for over 30 years. And as the third bullet point says there, it is the most prestigious training and development award in Hong Kong. And it actually gives a lot of public recognition to the achievements of individuals and organizations. So it is very respected, very renowned, and like I said, been going for over 30 years. There's quite a few benefits for the organizations who support submissions. It obviously strengthens their reputation within the training and development field. They get obviously the publicity behind that. And what I feel as though is quite a good story to be saying about these awards, that it actually supports solid recruitment. If I look at any employee surveys within organizations, one of the constant themes that individuals really want within an organization is good development, good employee development programs, and obviously that can actually support top talent when recruiting to organizations. There's quite a few benefits to the actual individual trainers, and for me the top one there is recognition of peer professionals within the community, and it's a great chance to have to tell your experiences, to tell your achievements. And that's a fantastic thing to be doing. Okay. I just want to explain a little bit about the Board of Examiners. There's 3 committees in total. There's the Training and Development Award Organising Committee, the People Development Management Committee, and the People Management Committee as well. And just the reason why I just want to highlight the Board of Examiners is that I'd say off memory in total, there are around 15 members within each committee. And I'll be sharing some of the individual names and the organisations that they work for. And the reason why is that I just want to express and mention the wide variety of professional people who are judging these awards. From a wide variety of organisations, a wide variety of experiences. So it is taken extremely seriously. So just with the Training and Development Award Organising Committee, as you can see there, there's a kind of lists of names from different companies, whether it be retail outlets, whether we've got Johnson's Electric Company. We've even got Adidas, Hong Kong Limited, jewelry companies. So as you can see, there's a wide variety of industries, a wide variety of organizations, life insurance company there. So again, for me, that's really important that we're not just getting one perspective in judging the actual entries. We're getting a wide variety. And again, same with the People Development Management Committee. Again, Hong Kong China Gas Company, we've got AXA General Insurance Company, Hong Kong Jockey Club, AIA International. Again, such a wide variety. Okay. And then lastly, the People Management Committee. Again, very senior executives that are a part of that committee, and great quality of individuals to be judging the actual awards. Okay, so the award categories, so as you can see on the slide there is the campaign awards, which, like I said, I'll explain the kind of context and process of submitting your campaign awards. And then with regards to the individual awards, there's two subcategories of those individual awards, and that's the Distinguished Trainer Award and the Outstanding New Trainer Award as well. Okay, so let's start off with the campaign awards. First thing to mention is that there is 1 gold, 2 silver, 3 bronze, and 4 excellence awards. So quite an array of different awards to give the appropriate recognition. There's also the category of special awards, and we've summarized all the different special awards there that we are including this year. When I counted them just now, I think we've got around 17 specific awards, and obviously we've got the get out clause of the number 18th there, the others, where we've got excellence in, and whatever you feel as though when you're submitting your campaign award, if you strongly feel that there is a specialization around that award, then you can identify what type of excellence award you want that to be submitted for. Out of the 17 ones that we have listed, we've again tried to get a lot of variety within those special awards. And I just want to highlight the 3 new ones we've actually included this year. The first one is digital transformation. As you're well aware, because of the future skills that we need employees to have, whether that be around digital or data analytics, that type of area. So we've included that new category. New special award. The second one I want to mention is the D&I. Again, there's great prominence and quite right in terms of the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion there. So again, we wanted to highlight and recognize that for any appropriate submissions. And then the third one, again, a very obvious one in terms of environmental sustainability in the workplace. Again, how that quite rightly again is becoming so prominent, and how some of the training interventions, some of the learning interventions can actually drive strong messages and change behaviors within that area. So the whole idea is not just giving the gold, silver, and bronze awards, etc. It is really trying to highlight very specific submissions in the special awards that we've mentioned. So my steer on this is that as you're kind of drafting your written submission, once you've done a couple of first drafts, just refer back to these special awards and start to get a feel as if your submission has got a great chance of winning one of these awards, and just keep thinking about that as you start to finalize whatever written submission you end up sending us, and then highlighting which one you really want to actually for us to consider very carefully. Okay. I've actually put the definitions of all these special awards there. I won't go through them individually. All this information is actually on the website. So please just make reference and read those definitions, just to make sure you've got total clarification on what all those special awards mean. Like I said, there's quite a few there. Okay, so eligibility for the award. It's to cover any training or development program that is initiated and delivered by Hong Kong, mainland or overseas organisations, the staff members and service providers for the benefit of the organisations. Okay, and just a personal plea here: the more overseas entries we get, the better it is, because it's not just Hong Kong and mainland. It is really trying to encourage that international feel for the HKMA training awards. Okay, just a second bullet point there. Programs that include external consultants as part of the program are also eligible for the competition. Just to highlight that piece there. So these are some of the key dates that you need to be remembering and putting in your diary. So the deadline for the submission of entry form is the 21st of Feb. The written submission, we need that by the 21st of March. We'll then go through and select 10 finalists and special award recipients, and then announce and undertake the final presentation seminar on the 21st of June. So those are the key dates to remember. So please diarise those. So again, this is on the website. So to enter for a campaign award, please click the QR code, and then from that start completing the entry form, as you can see on the left-hand side of the slide there. You will then get an email confirmation with a passcode and login details, etc., to then actually submit your written submission. Okay. So just to explain a little bit about the written submission. So finalists are required to submit a 5-page summary of the program in English, and all the judging criteria should be covered. And a few slides later on, we've just outlined what that judging criteria is, because again, my steer is please use that as a benchmark, a very strong benchmark of how you need to structure your 5-page summary. Okay. So the written submissions, we've got from the 14th of March to the 21st of March, 5 p.m. To actually submit your submissions via online. And as mentioned before, all the entries will be reviewed by the Board of Examiners. So those 3 committees that I talked about before, 15 members in each roughly. So around 45 people will actually be reviewing all the written submissions. Okay. You can also actually include a short video. It is optional. It's another way of communicating your training intervention. No more than 5 minutes. You know, we want them short and sharp. And the important thing here is that we don't want these big production, you know, videos being spent lots of dollars on that, which is completely unnecessary. It's just a fairly simple, very simple, straightforward video that can be done literally on your phone, just to explain and highlight a little bit more about the program. No need for any type of animation or special effects, and I can't stress that enough. It's not the quality of the production, it is the quality of the content. Okay, so basically how you are communicating your program. Language, we've said there, English, Cantonese or Putonghua. If you are using Cantonese or Putonghua, then please, you know, English subtitles be provided, especially for people like me. Okay. Okay, so the final presentation seminar. It's a fantastic day, lots of excitement, lots of enthusiasm throughout the day. And again, just to explain what we're wanting from that final presentation seminar. So the presentation, we're saying, lasts 20 minutes with a Q&A from a panel of adjudicators. We'll be firing questions, and they have 10 minutes to do that. We're extremely strict on timings, as you would imagine. Exactly, you know, 20 minutes and 10 minutes, no longer. If it kind of goes over 20 minutes and 2 seconds, I'll be probably marching on stage and have a strategic way of kind of moving you on. Maximum of 2 representatives. Okay, that is your choice of whether you prefer to just one person deliver the presentation or indeed have 2 people. There's advantages, disadvantages of either 1 or 2 representatives. Presentation will be conducted in English, but we've got a little bit of an asterisk mark there. Presentations can also be conducted in Putonghua for entries from mainland enterprises. So we've just got just to point that out. So the recipients of gold, silver and bronze awards, as well as for the excellence awards, will be selected by that panel of adjudicators. And that is taken extremely seriously, extremely diligently. I've been involved now as chairman for the last 8 years. I'm very proud to be chairman for the last 8 years. And each year, I have to say that the discussions that we have and take place after we've seen all the presentations, we spend a lot of time really calibrating against the judging criteria, making sure that the awards are correctly given to the right entries. Okay. Also, the recipients of the HR Professionals Favourite Campaign will be selected by all the participants who actually attend that final presentation seminar. So again, key dates to remember. There's a pattern here: 21st of February, 21st of March, and then the final presentation, 21st of June. Okay, with the award presentation ceremony. Kind of final date to be confirmed, but it'll be kind of around the September of this year. Okay, I did mention just about the importance of the judging criteria. So again, when all the written submissions come in, these 45 people in the 3 committees really use this as the absolute benchmark of judging all entries. So again, the reason why I'm just showing you this, and again, please take notice of the end column where we've got marks, because that obviously puts a weighting, my perspective, of what your written submission needs to be emphasizing. So we've got here objective setting, design and implementation, but look at the difference in the marks there, okay? Measurement and outcomes, innovation, exceptional, meritorious aspects of the intervention. And again, just think of the weighting of the marks there. We constantly review that judging criteria. Each year, the training organising committee sit round a very large table and discuss just to make sure that that judging criteria is absolutely up to date. Sometimes and quite often we refine some of the wordings as time moves on, but it is revisited every single year. And I think we just made some slight amendments in this beginning of this year. Okay, I just want to end with this last slide that we really want to encourage SMEs. And the reason why we want to really encourage SMEs is that there can be a perception that it's all the large organizations that have a strong training and development team, and the organization kind of invests a lot within that team and within the organization to produce fantastic training interventions. Well, actually, in my experience, there's a lot of small enterprises are extremely agile and extremely effective at putting training interventions together. Okay, they may not have the big dollar sign, the big budget behind them, but I have to say sometimes simplicity, speed to market, effectiveness can actually come from a lot of these smaller enterprises there. So I would strongly encourage invitations to those size of organizations. We really do want to see more entries within the SME population there. Okay, so I hope all that has made sense. A lot of download of information, but like I mentioned before, all this information is actually on the website.